The storm rages outside, mirroring the turmoil within. Shadows dance on the wall, painting familiar fears into grotesque giants. Doubt whispers, insidious and relentless, chipping away at our resolve. The world seems a stage lit only by tragedy, the curtain dropping on an act devoid of hope. But wait, breathe. In the deepest pit of night, an ember still glows, an ember fanned by generations of wise souls, stoic warriors who navigated the darkest passages with unwavering gaze. For we are not merely ships battered by fate, but captains at the helm. We do not control the tempest, but we can choose our course. Law 1. The dichotomy of control. Epictetus, the crippled teacher, once drew a line in the sand. On one side, he inscribed things within our control, a meager space encompassing our thoughts, choices, and actions. On the other, things beyond our control, a sprawling wilderness of circumstance, opinion, and the whims of fortune. Within our domain, he asserted, lies the key to unlocking freedom. For to chase shadows beyond our reach is akin to grasping for smoke. Let us instead cultivate clarity, focusing on the fertile ground where our seeds of virtue can blossom. Law 2. The art of ascent. When Marcus Aurelius, emperor and philosopher, faced war and plague, he wrote not of anger or despair, but of acceptance. He called it the art of ascent, the recognition that reality, however harsh, is a tapestry woven by fate. To resist is to shatter ourselves against the unyielding loom. Surrender, however, is not passivity, but a conscious alignment with the present moment. It is like a willow bending in the wind, finding strength in its flexibility. Law 3. The power of perception. Seneca, the silver-tongued statesman, once quipped, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Our minds, he warned, are cunning alchemists, transmuting neutral events into poisonous concoctions of fear and frustration. But we are not helpless bystanders in this mental theater. Through active reason, we can reframe our narratives, transforming adversity into opportunity. A setback becomes a stepping stone, a loss a chance to cultivate resilience. Law 4. The seed of virtue. Imagine, deep within you, a seed of virtue yearning for sunlight. This seed, nurtured by Stoic principles, bears the fruit of fortitude, temperance, and wisdom. In dark times, it is this seed that sustains us. For when the world crumbles around us, the inner citadel of our character remains. To cultivate this virtue, we must practice daily, confront our fears, embrace setbacks with equanimity, and extend compassion to ourselves and others. Law 5. The dawn always comes. We stand at the precipice, gazing into the abyss, but remember, dear friends, even the longest night eventually yields to the dawn. The storm will abate, the shadows will recede, and the sun will rise again. In the meantime, let us hold fast to the Stoic torch, illuminating the path through the darkness. Let us remind ourselves that within each of us resides the strength to weather any storm, the resilience to forge new beginnings, and the wisdom to build a world, both within and without, worthy of the light. Law 6. The dance of impermanence. As Heraclitus, the pre-Socratic philosopher, mused, change is the only constant. In the grand tapestry of existence, seasons shift. Empires crumble, and stars are born and extinguished. To embrace the Stoic path is to understand the transitory nature of all things. Our hardships, too, shall pass. In the ephemerality of life, we find both the fragility and resilience of our existence. The Stoic spirit thrives in the dance with impermanence, finding solace in the recognition that just as storms arrive, so too do they depart. Law 7. The sanctuary of reflection. Amid the clamor of the external world, the Stoic soul seeks refuge in the sanctuary of introspection. Epictetus implores us to examine our own minds, to cultivate an inner dialogue that transcends the cacophony of circumstance. Through reflection, we untangle the threads of emotion, discerning the whispers of wisdom from the clamor of impulse. In the quiet chambers of self-awareness, we discover the power to sculpt our responses to the world, forging resilience in the crucible of contemplation. Law 8, the compass of compassion. The Stoic heart, often perceived as stoic in its resilience, is also a vessel brimming with compassion. Seneca reminds us that kindness is not a weakness, but a manifestation of strength. In our darkest hours, the Stoic path calls us to extend compassion not only to ourselves but also to our fellow travelers in the labyrinth of life. In this shared journey, empathy becomes a guiding light, fostering unity and fortifying the bonds that weave us together in the tapestry of humanity. Law 9, the elixir of acceptance. In the alchemy of Stoicism, acceptance is the elixir that transmutes suffering into serenity. As we confront the vicissitudes of fate, the Stoic soul refrains from futile resistance and surrenders to the flow of life. Acceptance does not imply resignation, but rather a profound understanding that, in embracing the present, we reclaim our agency to shape the future. It is the art of saying yes to the unfolding narrative of our lives, finding strength in the surrender to what is. Law 10, the legacy of gratitude. In the final law, we touch upon the essence of gratitude, a sentiment woven into the fabric of Stoic virtue. As the Stoic warriors of old embraced each moment, they understood the transformative power of gratitude. To appreciate the beauty amidst the chaos is to cultivate resilience. Stoicism teaches us to be grateful for the challenges that sculpt our character, for the fleeting moments that enrich our lives, and for the shared journey that binds us all. In the crucible of adversity, gratitude becomes a beacon, guiding us towards the realization that, even in darkness, the seeds of joy can be sown.